Hi there, and welcome to this episode of Consciousness Empowerment. Here, we talk about consciousness, wisdom, spiritual laws, and how to reach your fucking dreams. My name is Miguel Martinez Juarez. Welcome. Today, I'm going to talk about the tones of reality. Okay, the tones of reality. So today, I read Neville Goddard's book, Seed Time and Harvest, and that book talks about the Bible and how it talks about manifesting. And I've read the Bible in its entirety in a couple of days, or I don't know, maybe weeks, when I was incarcerated. And this is the ideas that it took to me, that it gave to me, because it's the repetition. You can see the themes when you read it, but you need to read it like in a couple of days, like just back to back to back to back, because the outside world is gonna change your way of thinking. It's gonna flip the script from yes, I can ask and believe that I can get it, and then I'll have it, right? I can see myself with it. I can feel the feelings of having it, and I can have it. But you start talking to people who don't know this, and there's two types of people in this world. Two levels of consciousness, okay? Of awareness of how to create reality, okay? I'm not talking about the levels of consciousness of your emotional vibration. I'm talking about your understanding, your wisdom. And that is, one group thinks that there's only a physical reality, right? So they think about, how can I get this? They think about 5 steps ahead, okay? Patrick Bet-David, he says, you gotta think about 5 steps ahead, bro. 5 steps ahead, think about it. 5 steps ahead. So you're thinking about in the physical world. There's no non-physical. There's no connection to God, no intuitive gut feeling, and allowing the universe to work in your favor, allowing God to be on your side. So that's one side. The other side is understanding that your imaginal act becomes physical fact. Okay, Neville Goddard says becomes fact, but they're both facts. Okay, the imaginal act, the thought, is a fact. You have it. Okay, which is, one is a non-physical fact and the other is a physical fact. All right, so just to get those terms on the same level, one being fact, physical fact, and one being non-physical fact. There's still fact, still real things, okay? Existing things. Just because we don't see them don't mean they don't exist. Just like atoms, water, oxygen, it exists. There's humidity, there's oxygen, there's water in the air, but just because we don't see it doesn't mean it's not there. The law of gravity, we don't see something purple pushing us down, but it's there. Just like the law of assumption, the law of creation, and the law of attraction, it's there, okay? The law of creation is the law of your being. That's what you're here to do. That's what we do. All right, and here's how we want to visualize. Here's one way, okay? Because in the previous video, I talked about feeling the feelings. In the last couple of videos, I'm talking about asking yourself, how do I feel now that I already have entered your goal, your dream, your desire, your aspiration, intention, whatever it is. These are all just different words, okay? Different words that clothe the meaning of desire. That's all we desire, the things that we want, okay? Things that we want, okay? Just the difference is that we know we can get it, okay, versus other people who are just in a lack state. They need it. Oh, I need it. You're never gonna have it. All you need is water, bread, and a place to sleep. Not even a place to sleep. Just find somewhere where you can sleep, because you need rest, because our body eventually shuts down. It needs rest, is what I'm saying. It needs fucking rest. That's all you need. So everything that you have now, this phone, this TV, this laptop that you're watching this on, blessed, okay? Blessed. So here's what I understood, okay? There's a few quotes about this message, but I'm gonna read what I wrote, okay? Visualize until your imaginal act takes on the tones of reality. Now I'm gonna say it in a different way. You must visualize until it takes on the tones of reality. That's feeling it. So you have to see the thing that you want in your mind, okay? The chapter I read was I like the way it's titled, but it's saying you have to see it over and over and over again until it becomes fact. It's actually a quote in uh, the Bible, and it's times and a half. Okay, and the and a half is like right before you're about to sleep. That's what it stands for, and a half. So do it over and over again right before you go to sleep. Okay. Do it over and over again right before you go to sleep. But you could do this in the morning. You could do this middle of the day. It doesn't matter. But in the nighttime, it's more potent right before you go to sleep. Okay. There's so many things that I highlighted in these two chapters. Chapter 6, times and a half, and be ye wise as serpents. Okay. Yeah, the second one is really good. So you have to quote. I'm gonna quote Neville Goddard. You must first construct as lifelike a representation as possible of what you would see and hear and do if you were physically present and physically moving about in that place, quote unquote. That place is your goal. Then, with your physical body immobilized, you must imagine that you are actually in that place and you are seeing and hearing and doing all that you would see and do here. All that you would see and hear and do if you were there physically. This you must do over and over again until it takes on the tones of reality. When it feels natural, the place has been prepared as a new environment for your outer or physical self. Now, you may open your physical eyes and return to your former state. This motherfucker was about to fucking... That's why I gotta hold these in my hand, because this will bite into this stuff. I don't know why he likes pens. He likes pens and sponges. I don't know why. Oh, they're bright, I think maybe. No, but this is dark. All right, let's get back to the quote. Now you may open your physical eyes and return to your former state, the place that is prepared and where you have been in imagination. There you shall be in the body also. End quote. And I'm going to continue. Quote, how this imagined state is realized physically is not the concern of you, the natural or outer man. It's not the concern of you. Because the spiritual you and God, the universe, created, the moment that you felt it, created the bridge of incidences. Everything just started going, locking into order, okay, for you to reach your goal. You don't see it, but it's happening. The only time that it's going to be removed is when you stop visualizing and stop feeling it. Before I manifested my Dodge Challenger, I would see myself with the Dodge Challenger. You know, I would just see it like just naturally. I wasn't like needing it, because I was grateful that I can walk, that I can take the bus. Okay, and I know what I have. I have life. I have water. I have an apartment. I have food. I have bread. Everything else is just an extra thing. Okay, that's my understanding. And so I would see that, and I'll ask myself, how do I feel now that I already have a black, wide-body Dodge Challenger? I said SRT. I'm sure it's probably an SRT. Okay, I just don't know about cars. I just like, oh, here, I want it. Let's test drive it. All right, here's the money. Here's the 11,000. And I manifested 25,000. And that was through my affirmation. And I just noted that I would get a check. I said, how do I feel now that I got a check from my attorney? Because I know checks were coming that way, all right? You can say that, how do I feel now that I got a check from God? Because everything comes from God. So now we just got closer to understanding this shit, this information, okay? Everything is from your consciousness. Your consciousness, your subconscious mind is connected to the universal mind. So whatever you impress in the subconscious mind, which is the universal, will be projected into your physical reality, okay? Because I say projected because the substance is the imaginal act, the imaginal image making that you do. And it'll come out. So make it as lifelike as you can. When I was in the Dodge Challenger, as lifelike as I could. When I was incarcerated and I was at school, I was in school with a backpack, sun touching me, just because I know how California is, right? And so I know how the weather will look like. And You don't need to know the weather. You could look at a photo. Maybe if you want to go to England or wherever you want to travel to, and then just feel the climate. I felt the warmness. I felt the backpack. I was walking. I was sitting in the classroom. You could do different scenes, right? I did a few scenes, not too many, and felt like I was a success. Feel like that you're safe, and then you're successful, and that everything is fine, and you're succeeding, and it will manifest as long as you keep it. Because I was studying the whole time, and I knew my whole time there that I was going to get out and do that. Because I had to change my life. I knew that I had to change my life. All right, so I'm going to wrap this up. And make sure you get out, you feel the tones of reality. Because when you feel the tones of reality, you're feeling it. You're actually there. That's how you feel the feelings of the wish fulfilled, because you're feeling the tones of reality. All right. And then you open your eyes, you're like, oh, whoa, damn, I just got transported back. And then that's when you know the bridge of incidences are, or the plan is ordered. It's already been ordered. Now you just got to keep that feeling, and then you'll get into that place. Okay. My attorney called me. Hey man, I gotta talk to you. You didn't even say you need a check. All right, let's go. And like, here man, here's a commission check. Boom. I love you. Until next time. Peace.